Testing out the new project bike. We're not going to go too hard. You can see these are pretty tight little trails. Now, when I was reviewing the CRF 250L Rally, I came up through here. I ain't brought the KLX up through here. If you would like to see a review of the Rally, it was one of the first reviews I've done, and it was actually Tucker's bike, and he got rid of it pretty quick, and I couldn't make it past here with it, and it had pretty much off-road tires. So we've made it farther than we did on the 250 Rally. Really hasn't spun, but the Rally, and I don't know how wet it was when we done that. It may have been a little bit wetter. I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure. There's a rub, deer rub. Kind of get that out of my way where I can get by it. Get back down in first gear. And so yeah. But anyway, so if you didn't watch the first video, I'll tell you what this is. This was the cheapest dual sport that we could find, that I could find. Tucker was helping me look on the internet out of KLRs and all of it. So this is a 2001 DRZ 400S. And if you watch that first video, you won't see it in its current configuration. We have done some upgrades, and when we get up here, if my camera battery is still not dead, I'll show you what we have done. This is a pretty steep hill. You probably can't tell. It's not terrible, but it's slicker than snot with these leaves. But anyway, yeah, it does have a leak. If you was watching that first video, we thought that hose hasn't leaked anymore, and we found a leak when I done just changing the oil. I mean, I guess a basic surface, just changing the oil and pads and filters and stuff. 2 of the 3 filter housings bolts was stripped, and so because of that, we do have a leak coming from the top left filter housing bolt for the oil filter. I think there might be another one somewhere. I've got to look and do a little bit more digging, but that's the only place that we know right now it's still leaking. We took it and cleaned it up. There's a deer. We took it, or I took it and cleaned it up and washed it up a little bit. Here we are where we made the first video. We'll just kick her down in neutral and I'll hop off real quick and see if we can keep this in one shot. Okay, so there's the back. If you watch the first video, you can tell possibly it's a little cleaner. The graphics are gone. We'll start at the back. We do have the new tail light and turn signals. Those are working. They are LED, and I needed to get a relay for them to slow them down a little bit. The front fender is on. That's just a universal, I guess a supermoto front fender. I don't remember. But anyway, we do have that on. We did have to buy that. We'll come around here to the front. We do have a new light that is dim, so we put an LED light in it, headlight in it. We took the graphics off, and I feel like it looks better with the graphics off. It's still not where I want it to be. We do have to do something about the wheels. I do have some mag polish We're really gonna have to polish them up. They've just set. Other than that, we put mirrors on it, the tail light, the turn signals. I changed the oil. I cleaned it, gave it a good pressure washing. I haven't laid it down yet, so all the scratches you see is what it came with. I did put new front pads on. I done had the rear pads on. We put them on the day we bought it. The chain needs to be cleaned desperately. Pretty sure it's re-geared. Seems to top out at 80. It will not go 1 mile an hour past 80. Just seems like that's where it's at. Let's see here. I was thinking there's more that we've done to it, but put a phone holder on it. But I think that was done on there. But anyway, we didn't get a chance to video it because we was going on a group ride pretty quick, and I was just kind of in a hurry, and was going on a ride Saturday, and our parts didn't come till Friday. So I just had to kind of get on with it. We was leaving early Saturday morning to go on that ride, and my parts came Friday evening. So I wanted to video. Tucker's a better man than I am, because that was the same day that he done the video on the KLX drain plug. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put a card up right here. Go watch that, where it was stripped out and he fixed it. Because I was thinking I may have to take it. And he also put these headsets in. That was really cool, being able to ride and talk to Tucker. We haven't been able to do that. We haven't had headsets. We didn't pair with anybody else, but that was fun. We might do a review on these. I'm sure he knows more about them. I'm just kind of hit the button and talk. But that's what I'm recording on right now for my audio. So hopefully you can hear me pretty good, and hopefully the bike still comes through a little bit. But anyway, yep. So we'll go down here. We'll do a little quick turnaround and come back up through here on the gravel part, which is covered in leaves, slicker than snot. Just to show you, the bike runs good. If I got enough battery when we get done up here, then we'll hit the road for sure. Because it is street legal. Everything's the way it's supposed to be right now. We're going to keep a running tally, and I will end up telling you guys, what I paid for the bike. Once we get it, and I'm almost to the end of the first stage, which is where I would feel comfortable selling it to somebody else, thinking it wasn't just a piece of junk. I'd like to get the leak fixed, just kind of go over it a little bit more. Let's get on it and see what it does. That was first gear tire off the ground, pretty much all the way. See if we can do a little bunny hop here. Kickstanded. My heel hit the kickstand, cut the ignition right when we was about to go off of it. It'll pair a wheelie. I mean, that's in pretty slick stuff. When we come down, you can probably see she's digging. Well, you know, if we'll be able to make it this way, I'm pretty sure I can. I've never brought it up here, especially not with it slick. Yeehaw! Tried her a little harder and see if she'll take it. That kickstand's get me. My heel keeps knocking that kickstand down a little bit, turning off on me. I'll have to do a little better. That's a steep little hill right there. Can't really tell it on GoPro, I'm sure. But you get on it with a side by side and try to stop on it, And with the leaves like this, you're not. You're going to scooch all the way down to the bottom. So here we are, back up to the top.